Hi crafty friends, it's Lori with a craft party. Wanted to get with you today and do something for the 4th of July. I have a embossing folder, Cricut Cuttlebug Francesca Lace by Anna Griffin, and I've already embossed 4 envelopes, so that way we didn't have to do that on camera. The next thing I would like to do is find the center of my envelopes and punch well, it's hard to see with that embossing, but we'll go ahead and go there. Try it again. There we go. We got a little better fold that time. There we go. And do this one. And this will be instruction on how to use the envelopes. Oops, that's not where I wanted to fold. How to use the envelopes when they have the tape for the sticky up there. We're gonna hide that. Use the punch again. Okay, and one more. I hope everybody's been doing well. We have too. We've just been really busy here lately. And I try to get my at least one video out a week. And they're usually on Mondays, but this one's going to be a special one since of the holiday. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to slip, remember how I did it, slip the envelopes inside each other like this. So you've got one backwards and one forwards. And you're going to turn it over and you're going to do the same thing at this side. And we're going to slide them in to one another. It just takes a little bit because you've got to get the envelopes cooperating. And now I got it pulled out. There we go. And I ripped it a little bit. How close are we to folding it over? Okay. We're folding it in half. Best we can. Okay. And this is going to hide the sticky part, and we want to take our glue. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. I think I'm going to use my other bottle. This one's kind of low and it takes a while for it to come down, so we are going to throw some Fabri-Tac in here. Smooth it out, and then we've got, we'll put a sticker or something here where it's ripped on the embossing. Okay, same thing there, put glue in. We've got our envelopes, and we've got a pocket here and a pocket here. I think I'm going to make this pocket the outside though. That way we can put something over the like this. That's what I want. Okay. And we've got a couple embossing cards. I'm going to see if they fit in here. They're going to need... One is the Francesca lace. It's here. Eleanor lace by Anna Griffin. And it's also a Cricut Cuttlebug. I am going to get my handy dandy trimmer out and trim a little off the bottom. And we will just eyeball how much we need to trim off. See how it goes. That's unfortunate that it ripped right there. Okay, then we will glue this down. Sorry about that. We will glue this down so that way it doesn't come up. And we can slide things in and out of the pocket correctly. Okay. And I'm still debating on what I want to do with that. Then open this up and we're going to do the same thing with this piece. And I just took off about 1/4 of an inch, I believe. See if this one will go right next one. There we go. And we're just going to put glue on the inside here again. And I'm making sure I get it at the top especially, because we want it to keep from sliding stuff in the back. We want everything to slide to the front, which is the reason why we're putting that in there. And now we have both pockets with a sleeve on the inside. And I'm going to just glue these down here. And then anything we put in there has to be smaller than that. Okay. Going to glue, oops, we got a little bit of excess here. Get that wiped up. Grab my handy dandy towel. We might need that. And glue this down. And glue this one down. Got a little excess again. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I've got some 4th of July paper here. I got it out of a paper pack, but I don't know now what paper pack it was because I separated my paper pack, this one, because it was all holidays. And I have my paper separated into seasons, so I wanted like Easter in the spring, 4th of July in the summer, Halloween in the fall, Christmas in the winter. So that's why it is taken apart, and I don't know what one it came out of. Okay, I want to put something here to save that, and I think we will cut this here. I'm gonna eyeball it. When haven't I eyeballed it, right? don't mind measuring. I know how to measure. I measured at my last job a lot, but it just, for some reason, eludes me when I, oh, wrong one, when I want to go to do something, so it just seems faster to eyeball it. Okay. Oops, we don't really need the inking stuff today. I have been using soft suede from Stampin' Up! For distressing instead of my Distress Oxide Vintage Photo. It just, my other, darn it, I ripped it somewhere. My Vintage Photo is on its last leg. I even got a re-inker and it's still not doing the greatest, so I am going to go ahead and put glue on the back of this. And I am using Fabri-Tac. I don't know if I said that earlier. You can use the glue of your choice. I know some people prefer to use the glue stick, and I like the Art Glitter glue, but I've just had so much trouble lately getting it to come out of the tip that I have been avoiding using that. It just, one of those where it's more trouble than it's worth, so I haven't been using it. If any of you know what to do to get it to come out of the tip a little bit better, let me know. I've got the thinning tip and I've got the regular tip, and both of them seem to give me more grief than it's worth. So we want to put, I've got some other 4th of July paper here. We'll use this and do the same thing. See if there's a direction. Looks like it might be this way. And eyeball it. Do you have any plans for 4th of July? Please let me know in the comments. We do not. We don't plan on doing much of anything this month. We, like I said, had a really busy month last month, and we have decided that July, being a hot month, as hot as it's supposed to be, that we will go ahead and not have it many plans. So that makes me happy. My husband and I both are homebodies. Okay. Okay. And we've decorated both sides of that. And I think I am going to get some white paper. And this is just cardstock. I believe I got it at Hobby Lobby. Just the white pack of cardstock like you would make for cards. And let's grab some more of this America paper. And, right? Do I have it going the right way? Yes. Okay. So I want to grab the America paper, and we're going to just make a front book page type thing. Okay, let's see what this measures at. 7. I have 4 7/8. So about a 1/2 inch off of this. We've got 7. So I want to go 6 1/2. That means I'm going to have to take another 1/2 inch off of this. So this will be a 7 or 6. Okay. And then we're going to make it, cut this at 6. All right, and 4 3/4, just as a okay. No, that wasn't right. Let's take off a 1/2 inch. Let's take off 4 or put it at 4 1/4. There we go. Now we got it. All right. Gonna move these things out of the way. And I had the measurement screwed up after I told you I measured for a living, and I had it screwed up. So I guess you could still screw up even when that's the case. And I've got some chipboard phrases from Endless Summer, Echo Park. And I'm going to look and see. I think we're going to take this one, and we're going to take this one, and we're going to take this one and check out which one I like better. Okay, and oh, I thought I had some more in here. Maybe I didn't. Okay, I did not. So do I want to put summer down here? Okay, I'm liking that, but I think I'm going to put some blue ink around the white. Let me look for some blue ink. I've got some Stampin' Up! Pacific Point. Let me get a dauber. Okay, and I don't know if you see me do this before, but I use these flat ink dauber pads with an ink dauber, and I do my inking. That's not the thing I want to show you, but I get my inking done. And I'll show you here in a minute. I take the thin pad off, and since I used it for, what was it called? Pacific Point? Yes, Pacific Point. Then I take the pad off and I leave it in the ink pad. And then that way I have that when I get back and it doesn't take up any extra room. Okay, and I think we're going to go summer. And we don't really want summer loving. So I think let's try it this way. Summer, time for fun in the sun, summer. Yeah, I think I like that. And then we've got to put it in the center. There we go. Try to get it. And I still have to glue down the papers. I should have probably done that to begin with. But you know me, I'm going to do it the hard way. Just gluing this down. And we want to glue this one down. Okay, I'll try to center this. And then center this one. Okay, and now we've got a little portfolio, and we can do something here, or we can leave it blank, but we've got two pockets, portfolio, and I'm going to call that done. There, we're straightening up the word summer. And let's go to this one. And let me see, that's how I did that one. We want to do this one like this. No, we want to put it in here first. Slide it in as far as it'll go. And then that should be right on the crease. Pull it a little bit more. There we go. And then we've got a little portfolio again. And I am going to carefully stick the glue in here and glue that down. And then glue this one down. And as you can see, I'm just leaving the white paper on the sticky side, because once I embossed it, it's really hard to get those pieces of white off of there. So then we've got this portfolio, and we've got a pocket here and a pocket here, and then we can cover this up. See, I think I've got some more. I think I've got some more paper. This was a tag from Paper Crafting Soul Sisters. Somebody was generous enough to give me some Happy Mail. I'm liking that. There's some other goodies in here. I'm going to dump them out and see. We might be able to use those. Ooh, that's pretty. Maybe we'll go back and look at this one. And then the butterfly on there. I don't see a chipboard that matches, but I do have, oh, and I do have this too. And maybe not the butterfly. Let's go ahead and trim this down. I'm going to trim it down a 1/2 inch. And a 1/2 inch. Hopefully. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. It never fails. I get on video and I get a bunch of phone calls. So I will call them back later. We are going to put this on here. I love the, oh, this is Paper Studio also, but I believe I got this in Happy Mail. I don't think I purchased this one. If you like to give Happy Mail and receive Happy Mail, please put in the comments and I will be happy to exchange Happy Mail with you. Or you can contact me through my email address, which is my first and last name at gmail.com. So it's Lori Bollinger at gmail.com, and contact me there. And I'd be happy to exchange Happy Mail with you. Right now I'm just looking for something to be the focal point. I think what I'm going to do is I've got some stickers that are really cute here. I'll show you. And there's some that are 4th of July. So do my quick measuring. I don't know why I just don't get out a ruler and do it. Obviously, because I had so much trouble the last time. We're going to put this down the center, and I'm going to ink it blue again. That Pacific Point is a very pretty color. Ink this up. And if you're doing a 4th of July junk journal, these would look great in there as pages. And see if I can get this off of here without ripping it. I think we'll do this one right in the center. Put a little glue on the back because you know it doesn't always stick without a little bit of something on it. And stick that on there, and then glue down the white. Center that up. And now we have another pocket portfolio. There's that. We open it up and we've got 2 pockets in here. And then we've got this one. And we open it up and it's got a pocket here, and then we open or turn the page and we've got another pocket here. So there we are. We've got 2 portfolios for the 4th of July. If you're doing a 4th of July junk journal, these would be perfect to put in your junk journal. Like always, happy crafting. Hugs.